Okay, let's give it a try this time with sound. This is the normal setup I have here. I'm also trying it with GPU rendering. And as you can see, I was setting up a normal scene, and I have the ground plane used as a shadow catcher here with -1. And as you can see here, the shadow is, or at least the alpha channel is pretty noisy. That's what you're looking for to solve now. I already stopped using this alpha created by the shadow catcher. Instead, I was going to use the multimatte. So how it works is I have the ground plane here, and down here, if you take a look at the V-Ray properties, you can add V-Ray properties and assign a unique ID for your material. It creates the number 1. So in this case, I have another one just for the glass parts. Assign a new one. It's a 2 in this case, and the frame, for the frame itself, I create a 3. So if you create the multimattes, then it's going to create this render element up here. And if you take a look here now, so 1, 2, 3 stands for red, green, and blue. And if you take a look here how the render output looks like, the multimatte is, we have the red here for the background, the blue here for the frame, and the green one for the glass. So you let it render. Just forget about the alpha. We're not going to use this in post-production later. And if you're going to save this out as whatever file format you want, you can open this later in Photoshop. And this is how it looks like. So you're importing the alpha channel. You can see it's already, this is the noisy stuff you're trying to get rid of. If you take a look, I'm usually also taking the shadow normal pass. This is the complete render without any alpha, so it's already more or less noise free. So if you let it cook a little bit longer, you get less noise. And here you have the multimatte. If you're going to the channels here, now you have one for red, green, and blue. And if you press Control and the red one on the red channel, you are selecting everything in the red channel. Invert the selection, and you can knock out the in this case the window from the background. So you just have this one simple knocked out, and you have here the background with a nice gradient here for the shadow, and you're free to adjust the curves in this case for the background separately. Without, so you have an alpha, you don't have a semi-transparent alpha. If you want to add a background, you can use this one here, set it to multiply, and you can start painting here. So it works like a normal alpha. If you start painting here, I'll make it a little bit bigger, you have a shadow, as you can see here.